Hello, it is I. Now Forza Horizon 5 looks to be quite an incredible game from the news and trailers we've seen. It's packed full of beautiful views, incredible cars and next level graphics. But it's missing one thing: weirdness. Well, that's where yours truly comes to save the day. So here are 10 strange features we need to see in Forza Horizon 5. Okay, now before getting into this video, ow! Wait for it. Did you see that nasty dab I just hit, yeah? Well, I did that because that button is not pressed. Get it? Like the like button? Because you haven't pressed it yet, and I'd like you to press the button. Huh? 4,000 likes is the target as per usual. Like the video has that so much more than you can imagine, and it's free. And seeing as over half of you guys watching have not subscribed, that one there is a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. Do subscribe to the channel as well. We're on the way to 200k, and any help would be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and now let's get into this video. Okay, now this may sound weird, but let me explain through it, because it's quite a cool feature. Now if you play EA sports games like FIFA or NBA 2K I believe, there is an option where you can create your own player, and scan your face so that the character looks as close to you as humanly possible. And though we can already choose our character's appearance and customize it through Horizon 5, I reckon it would be a pretty cool feature to have this added into Forza Horizon 5. Now yes, I know the EA system doesn't really work properly, the end product ends up looking nothing like the real person, but in Xbox's game Collect Sport Rivals, you can scan your face and it projects a fairly accurate render of you into the game. So why not have this face scanning system in Horizon 5? That way all the characters will look different, and it would be near impossible to create an avatar that's identical to one another. So the developers have somewhat fixed this issue by introducing hairstyle, hair color and prosthetic limb customization, but you can always go one step further and bring in a revolutionary feature like this into the franchise. Okay guys, hear me out. Okay, I'm not a Greta Thunberg, yeah? I know this sounds stupid and boring, but it would make for a banterous mod in Forza Horizon 5. As we all know, EVs nowadays are super fast, with instant torque, ludicrous acceleration, and that futuristic sci-fi sound. So having that in an ordinary car like a Vauxhall Corsa would be very cash money. I mean, just imagine pulling up to a drag strip against Aventadors, Porsches, even a Bugatti Chiron, just to smoke them in a silent Vauxhall Corsa. That would be very embarrassing. So for the pure sake of sleeper builds, let's hope you get EV motor conversions in Forza Horizon 5.
I've got 99 problems, going broke ain't one, but a bitch is.
Now, planes taken off the runway was something we saw in Test Drive Unlimited 2 in 2011, and it was great fun. You could wait for the plane to come into touch and go, off which you could race it. Of course you'd lose unless you were in a 1000 brake horsepower hypercar, but it was still pretty cool to have. This was also seen in the crew as well, so I don't see why Forza can't add this. I mean, they already have a train that whizzes around the map 24/7, so why not have a plane that just circles around the whole map then comes into land, and then take off again? So it's easier said than done, but this would make for a really cool feature, which us players could have a lot of fun with in the next Forza Horizon game.
Just send a text, I'm on my way.
Okay, now Forza has quite a big problem in the past with their games, which is that you never really got excited for new cars. I mean, so every now and then we'd get a car that we've been really waiting to see in the next franchise, but most of the time they're just cars that we didn't ask for but Forza thought they'd add anyways. So for Horizon 5, on top of monthly car packs, why can't Forza include cars into the game that the players own themselves? Okay, now this may sound pretty confusing, but let me explain. So let's say every month or so, Forza should run an event where you can send in pictures of your unique car, of which the developers could scan it and try and recreate your car as best as they can with a car modeling software. I mean, just imagine seeing TJ Hunt's twin turbo Hurricane in Forza Horizon 5, or even Adam LZ's Formula Drift Silvia. That would be mad. Now you might think that these highly modified cars would be pretty hard to get licenses for, seeing as they have body kits and wheels and turbos, etc. But Forza have already included highly modified Hoonigan cars into the franchise already, and Formula Drift cars as well. So I'm sure licensing won't be much of a problem with these modification parts, so fingers crossed that Forza do eventually introduce real life people's modified cars scanned into the next game, as it would be super cool to see these unique builds in Forza Horizon 5.
I swear I slapped off the word, not thinking about it.
Most modern cars in Forza Horizon games come with this infotainment screen, but in these video games they never display anything useful. So Forza should really consider turning this infotainment screen into a useful feature, perhaps letting it become a sat-nav, or even something as simple as letting it display the radio station or what song it's playing, just like in GTA 5. So yep, I really hope Forza find a way to turn this useless infotainment screen into an interactive, useful tool in their next Forza Horizon game.
Pedal back and trying to find my inner child.
Now in Forza games, you can change the size of your rims individually, which which is very nice, but it could be even better by giving us the option to adjust the tire profile. This is something we saw in Midnight Club Los Angeles, and it was a brilliant feature. You can lower your rim size and tire profile and turn your wheel into lowrider wheels, or perhaps have massive rims with low profile tires, like you're driving a donk car, and even small rims with massive tires, turning a car into a monster truck. This is such an underrated feature which should have revolutionized racing game customization, but it was only a thing on one game. So let's hope that Forza take a leaf out of MCLA's book and introduce these wheel and tire profile sliders into Forza Horizon 5. Okay, this may sound easier said than done, but it's a pretty good feature for Forza Horizon 5. We can change the colour of the body, the wheels, and even windows in Forza games. So how hard could it be to change the colour of the interior in the game? Thinking about it, pretty damn hard, but it'll be worth it, man. Now, of course, having it in the detail of Test Drive Unlimited or the crew would be way too much effort, so why not have an option to just dye the interior upholstery instead? I mean, Forza are precise enough to mask the body of the car, the bonnet, the wing mirrors all separately, so surely they have the facilities to do that with the interior. Even just doing the seats would be enough. It would make for a really unique build seeing as cars will not have the exact same interior. So fingers crossed that the developers add this hard to implement feature into Forza Horizon 5.
Them man been chatting for days, but me, I let my money
Now
talk.
sometimes, especially with the last couple of games, the Forza Horizon franchise seems way too disconnected from the players and the fanbase. So to help fix this issue, I have quite an ambitious plan. Why not have a live radio station? I mean, sure, we already have radio stations with radio presenters, but you hear those presenters say the same thing over and over again. So as radical of an idea as this is, I think having a proper live radio station that comes on every week or so for a couple of hours would be pretty fun. Have a genuine unscripted person as a radio presenter, whilst us Horizon players can even call into the radio station. And the radio presenter could also talk about news, additional cars, DLC expansions, etc. I reckon that would be a very ambitious but creative way of uniting the players with the creators of the game.
Serious, everybody thinks to MC tough, your lyrics must be about negative stuff.
Now, Forza players have been requesting window stickers for years, but Forza won't add it because I'm thinking they find window stickers way too distracting, and they don't want stickers obstructing the view when you're driving your car. So instead of window stickers, though I'd really love that to make an appearance, what about brake caliper stickers? Okay, I know this sounds nuts, but let me elaborate. We've seen that painting brake calipers is going to be a feature in the next game, but it would be so cool to additionally have stickers, so you could put Brembos, Willwoods, or even a sneaky little Easter egg sticker there for fun. And with Forza improving the quality of smaller stickers, this could work out really nicely in the next game. Now in Forza Horizon 5, we got to see a fair amount of new customization parts. I mean, you could choose how many gears your transmission has, there's brand new wheels, body kits, headlights, taillights, and so much more. So for the turbos, there should be blow-off valve customization as well. So you could either run no blow-off valve and have that iconic stu-du-du-du sound, or perhaps give the car a blow-off valve and have that typical sound. Though I'm more of a stu-du-du guy. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I love a stu-du-du. So yeah, I'm really hoping to see blow-off valve customization in the next game, so you could hear a noticeable difference in the wastegate sound. And that's the end of the video. Hope you lot did enjoy. If you did not enjoy this video, that's a bit sad. If you want to see more videos just like this one, then make sure to... We are trying to hit 200k by the end of this year, so any help would be much appreciated. Also, leave a comment down below, it helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. I'll try to get to as many of you people as I can. Thank you very much, and I'll catch up with you guys very soon. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Stay safe, stay inside. Until next time, cheers.
My dineros, what I'm out to get. Sombrero, I get hat and then I'm out again. Got an A1 Chica with a drive like a 3 litre, that's what she needs D4, like the outfit.